All right, guys. Sorry, I'm a little late for the lesson. My last lesson was talking like crazy, and she gets like that sometimes. But at any rate, welcome. We're gonna do our sand lesson. This is our third week of our group, and so what I'm gonna get you to maybe is there's some golf balls set up over on the side. Grab a few, however many you need, 10, 20, whatever you think. Come on back in the trap, and we'll get you started here at hitting some sand shots. Yeah, just kind of spread out anywhere along the trap here. Try and find some space. It's a bit rough. Sand's not too smooth, but there we go. So, up to this point, we've talked about, in the other lessons, about hanging on to the club. We've talked about standing at the ball and where the ball goes in between your feet and a number of things like that. And, we're going to continue on that vein. So one thing about sand is sometimes it can be a really difficult shot, and it's not always sort of easy to get out of. But hopefully we can dispel a little bit of that and get your technique started today. So what we're going to do is talk about when you're in the sand, a little bit about what the technique is. So when you're in the sand, you're going to really essentially have the ball up by your forward foot. All right, and once you have the ball by your forward foot, you're just going to make pretty much a great big swing. And you're just going to hit the sand first and let the ball fly out. All right? So here's what I want you, yeah, we're all pretty good. Just make sure you don't hit each other. All right? There you go. Okay. Good. You're okay there, Angie? Excellent. Yeah, it is. The bunker is a little bit tight, but I think we'll be okay. Everyone just keep their heads up. We'll be all right. All right, let's hit a few shots. Go ahead, guys. There we go. So trying to hit behind the ball. Getting that sand out of here. Okay, so when you're in the bunker, we're going to make... Sorry, Larry?
Not that far back.
Yeah, so Larry says we're not going to hit that far back, right? A foot is too far behind the ball. So, it might be a couple of inches or so. But the idea here is that when you're in the bunker, you're not going to try and scoop the ball up. No scooping, right? We're going to hit the sand first and get the ball out of here. All right. So maybe we should take a minute or two and talk talk about what we did last week in terms of hanging on to the club a little bit. So if everybody remembers when the top hand goes on, right? Remember the sort of the key landmarks from last week? Yeah, perfect. All right. Then when the bottom hand goes on, all right. Is everyone familiar with what we did last week? Anybody have any questions about that? Confused? All right, and you're going to stand at it the same way you were. Okay, so let's hit a few more. Again, trying to whack the ground first, back of the ball, and get it out of here. Yeah, if you're out of balls, maybe just, here, we can just grab some from up here. Larry has a rocket shot. All right, so just as we wrap up, all right, good. So next week we're going to come back into the bunker, except next week we're going to work on fairway bunkers. We'll be hitting some bunker shots from further up the fairway as opposed to around the green side. And so make sure you get out at the golf club and get some practice time in, and we'll continue on this next week. Thanks, guys.